You are not going to believe how easy this crochet top actually is. It looks elegant, it has beautiful texture, and the best part, it can easily become a dress later. But the construction is surprisingly simple. In this tutorial, I show you exactly how to make it step by step. So grab your yarn and let's get started. For this top, I used Belle yarn in two different colors. The first color is Crystal, color number 33. It's a beautiful light blue shade. The recommended hook size is 4 mm. However, for this project I'll be using two different hook sizes. Each ball weighs 50 grams and contains 120 meters of yarn. The fiber content is 53% cotton, 33% viscose, 14% linen. I used beige as the contrast color. This also drops Belle. It's a leftover from a previous project. The color number is 24. Choose your favorite yarn and color combination and make it your own. For this project, you need two crochet hooks, a 5 mm hook and a 4 mm hook. You also need scissors, a measuring tape and a yarn needle. And that's it. Let's get started. I made very large swatch and I show you why. I'll be working part of this top in half double crochet. Later I switch to the lace pattern. The lace pattern tends to be narrower than half double crochet, so it's a good idea to check both before starting. In the lace rows we will add and increase, but make your own swatch first to see how it works for you. My swatch has already been blocked, so you can see how the stitches looks after blocking. Alright, let's begin. For the half double crochet sections, I use a 4 mm crochet hook. For the lace section, I use a 5 mm crochet hook. The lace pattern tends to be narrower, so that's why I'm using a larger hook. Check how many stitches and rows you have in a 10 by 10 cm swatch. This will help you choose the correct size and make sure your top turns out the way you expect. I start with the crystal color. I'm going to make a foundation chain of 86 chains. I'm using a 4 mm crochet hook. This top has a relaxed fit. We make two identical panels, one for the front and one for the back. If you're not sure how many chains to make, take a top you already have and like. Measure the width across the front. Then use your gag swatch to calculate your starting chain. I'm starting with a foundation chain of 86 chains for size S. My foundation chain is ready. For row 1, I'll be working half double crochet stitches. Yarn over and insert your hook into the second chain from the hook. Yarn over and pull up a loop. You should now have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. This is my first half double crochet. Now I repeat the same steps. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over again and pull through all 3 loops. Repeat this all the way across the row. I'm almost at the end of the first row. I work one half double crochet into the last stitch. And that's the end of row 1. I'm starting the next row. Chain 1 and turn your work. In the next row, we're working half double crochet stitches again. Yarn over and insert your hook under both loops of the next stitch. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over again and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Continue working one half double crochet into each stitch all the way across the row. I'm almost at the end of row 2. Make sure you have the same number of half double crochet stitches in every row. The last stitch is easy to miss. If you miss it, your panel will start to get narrower. Here's a helpful tip. Chain 1 and turn your work. Work the first half double crochet. Then place a stitch marker in the last stitch. This way, it's much easier to find it the next row. I continue working half double crochet until I have 6 rows in the crystal color. With the stitch marker, it's much easier to keep the same number of half double crochet stitches in every row. Now I'm back at the row where I placed the stitch marker. As you can see, it's very easy to find the last stitch. I remove the stitch marker now, then I work the last half double crochet of the row. I have 4 rows now. I make 2 more, so I'll have 6 rows in total. My 6 half double crochet rows are now complete. Now I change the color from crystal to beige. I change the color while working the last half double crochet of the row 6. I won't finish the stitch with the crystal color. Instead, I yarn over with the beige color and pull it through all 3 loops on my hook. This is how I do it. This was the last half double crochet in the crystal color. Now I'm ready to start the next row in beige. I'm just tying the yarn ends together for now. I'll wave them later. I can cut the crystal yarn now. To start the next row, chain 1 and turn your work. Now I work single crochet in the back loop only. Instead of inserting my hook under both loops, I insert it under the back loop only. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over again and pull through both loops on your hook. Continue working single crochet in the back loop only all the way across the row. Remember, don't insert your hook under both loops. Insert it under the back loop only. Continue working the same way. This gives us a nice clean edge between the two colors. Continue this all the way across the panel. This is the right side and this is the wrong side. Keep this in mind because we need it later when we sew the panels together. You can see it clearly here. I'm working the last stitch now. It's hiding at the back, so don't miss it. Now I'm changing back to the crystal color. I won't finish this stitch with the beige yarn. Instead, I yarn over with the crystal color and pull it through both loops on my hook, like this. Then I tie the yarn ends together. Now I can cut the beige yarn. Now I switched my 5mm hook and start the lace pattern with the crystal color. The lace pattern can get a little narrower, so I'm using a 5mm hook for this part. Start with one turning chain. Then turn your work. Now I work only in the front loop. I want the color change to look nice and smooth on the right side. I'll be working half double crochet stitches again. Start in the first stitch, but this time don't insert your hook under both loops. Insert it under the front loop only, like this. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over again, and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. This creates a nice smooth color change on the right side. Next, chain 1. Skip the next stitch. Don't insert your hook into this stitch, insert it into the following stitch. Work another half double crochet. Again, insert your hook into the front loop only, not under both loops. Oops, my yarn got caught. Okay, repeat the same steps. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and work 1 half double crochet in the front loop only. Because I'm using a larger hook, this first lace row is a little harder to work. Don't worry, the next rows will be much easier. It should be a half double crochet, so I do it again. Keep repeating the same steps all the way across the row. And this is what the first lace row looks like. This is right side of the panel and this is wrong side. Now I continue with the same pattern. I'm almost at the end of the first lace row. In a moment, I show you how to work the next row. Because the lace pattern is narrower than the half double crochet rows, I make some increases in the next row. Start with 1 turning chain, then turn your work. Now I make the increase. In the first chain 1 space, work 1 half double crochet, chain 1 and 1 more half double crochet. Let me show you. First, work 1 half double crochet. Chain 1, then work another half double crochet into the same chain 1 space. Continue working 1 half double crochet into each chain 1 space. Chain 1, then work 1 half double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Repeat the same steps. Repeat the same steps until the second to last chain 1 space. In the last chain 1 space, I make another increase. So, half double crochet, chain 1 and another half double crochet into this space. I've reached the end of the row. Now I make the increase in the last chain 1 space. Work 1 half double crochet. chain 1, then work another half double crochet into the same chain 1 space. The next rows don't need any more increases. The 5mm hook and the increases in this row have already matched the width of my panel. Chain 1 and turn your work. Now just work one half double crochet into each chain 1 space, chain 1 and repeat across the row. I am at the end of the row now. Don't forget to work one half double crochet into this last small chain 1 space in every row. Right here. If you skip the space, your panel will start to get narrower. It may look like it's getting wider now, but don't worry. As your panel gets bigger, it will flatten out. Make sure you have the same number of half double crochet stitches as in the previous row. If you do, you know everything is correct. The next rows are all the same. Chain 1 and turn your work. Work one half double crochet, chain 1, then another half double crochet. Repeat this pattern all the way across the row. I'm at the end of row again. And again, don't forget to work the last half double crochet into this small chain 1 space. The first lace row is worked in the front loop only. The second row has the increases. Every row after that is worked the same way, without any more increases. I work a total of 35 lace rows. If you like a longer or shorter top, remember to add or subtract an even number of lace rows. This way you always end up with an odd total number of rows. For example, you can make 37, 39 or 41 rows, or 33, 31 or 29 rows. This is important because of the contrast color. It makes sure the right side stays on the same side, and we add another contrast row at the bottom of the top. Let me show you. This panel already has the bottom band. The lace section between the two contrast bands should always have an odd number of rows, so both contrast rows stay on the right side. This way, both contrast rows will be on the right side, giving the top a clean, finished look. That's it for part 1. In part 2 we'll finish this top together. I show you how to crochet the bottom band with the contrast row, make the straps and join all the pieces together. Thank you so much for crocheting with me. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I see you in part 2. Bye!